Hey, Nicole Hunstman here from moderncosmic.com. We're going to go over the moon in this video. Your moon, this is the part in your birth charts where the moon was, and literally that moment you were born, took your first breath. Where was the moon in the sky? Of the 12 sections of the birth chart that we have divided up amongst the 12 zodiac signs, where did the moon fall? Where was it? So the moon is the instinctive, emotional way that you're going to express yourself, all right? And it's also the part of you that's receptive. First zodiac sign, Aries. Aries moons are spontaneous. There is a need to feel secure and safe with their ability to take action. Okay, there is an impatience with an Aries moon. There is a spontaneity. They can jump into relationships very quickly, fall in love quickly, this type of thing, because there is a spontaneity there and a fire and a spark, and it's the starting of something that Aries is in charge of. Okay, moon in Taurus. A moon in Taurus is going to express in a way that it needs security. It needs, many times people who have moon in Taurus needs material security. They're interested in, working, making money, having saving and hoarding and keeping things, actual material goods close to them so that they feel safe and secure and grounded. Taurus moons also need predictability. They need to know what to expect. Many times Taurus moons get stuck in situations where they need to get out, but they have a really hard time changing course. That's very common for my Taurus moon clients. Gemini moons have a need to be able to adapt. There's a versatility emotionally to the way they operate. It's not a super emotional placement for the moon. There's some of the water signs can feel more compassionate than perhaps a Gemini. Gemini's more interested in trying different new things and being adaptable in the situation and working through something logically rather than emotionally. Cancer moons need to create security. They need to create security through a sense of home, home base, the family, and this can be the metaphorical family, right? Like friends and associates and people you belong to that are in your inner circle. There's a strong need they're nostalgic. They will be attracted to people who are responsible and grounded, and emotionally they want to help other people. They like to care for women, by the way, in particular, Cancer moon men. There's a desire to care for women. There's a nostalgic nature there too, where they always love the past people that they were with. They're always in their heart. So compassionate. Leo moons, they need to feel like they are the center of attention. There's a need to feel like they're in the limelight, and then there's a little bit of the entertainer vibe with a Leo moon. A lot of Leo moons you can see in the entertainment industry. If you've got someone who's got some strong Neptune to the sun, whether they're a Pisces sun or they've got Neptune conjunct the sun or Neptune making an aspect to the sun, and they've got a Leo moon, you can almost guarantee that that person is doing something where they're entertaining or they're needing to be seen. It could be in sales, even something where someone has to sit and listen to what it is that they have to say or to do, or etc. Virgo moon, these people will seek security through analysis, actually, and they're seeking an idealized kind of version of human relating. Many times they are very comfortable in the role of taking care of other people's needs, being the servant, so to speak, in the service of someone else's needs, and they need to feel needed and valued. They can be a little bit critical, and they can be a little bit, oh, well, so-and-so's mom, I saw what she did with her children today. That's not the way to do it. They can be a little opinionated. They have in their mind sort of the way things should be done and shouldn't be done. And they can be a little critical sometimes with that. And they can also be a little bit negative because they are very analytical and they can see when something doesn't match up and that will bother them. Libra moon, these people are quite harmonious and diplomatic. They have a need to seek harmony in their relationships through, well, what they do, they watch other people's reactions to them. Other people's reactions to them emotionally is really important to them. They need to feel validated many times by how other people see them or react to them. So they can be pleasers, people pleasers many times. Moon in Scorpio, these individuals have this need to create security through control of their environment and the people in their environment. So there can be a directness to a Scorpio moon, and even if you've got a really laid-back Pisces, let's say, right? It's Pisces sun, but his moon is in Scorpio. He'll seem really laid back and sort of play things off like they're ladies, an easy breezy dude, go with the flow guy. Not easy breezy, but go with the flow. But then when things get serious, he's actually quite intense and obsessive. And there's an obsessive quality here and a quality of not being able to let go of things. Okay, there's compulsion, and they can be manipulative, and they have a good grasp on other people's emotional temperatures. They got a good emotional barometer. Okay, Sagittarius moons. All right, these people seek their security through a need for freedom. These are wild horses galloping around. They do need freedom. They need to feel like they can always change course if they want to. They don't like to feel trapped. They need to be able to always be expanding, always learning, always growing, always moving, always in movement. It's this archer in movement. The arrow's flying through the air, headed for its goal. Not necessarily about it reaching the goal. It's just the process of getting there. So Sagittarius moons are pretty lighthearted, easygoing, and don't take things super seriously a lot of times. Capricorn moon is going to seek security through the structures in their life. Okay, so they like order. They like to know to expect, similar to like the Taurus. But they, with work, that's why career, work, status, these are your status symbols show that you've been doing what it is you're supposed to do, what society says you're supposed to do. And so you've been successful. Success is important. This is an ambitious moon. It wants to do those things and then receive the rewards that shows that they did the thing that they were supposed to be doing and that they're following the rules, so to speak. Aquarius moon. This can be a little bit of a detached emotional nature, but they seek security through social interactions. So you could have someone, my mom's a Cancer with an Aquarius moon. It's a really interesting combo. She's an emotional, kind of a shy person. She's shy and introverted, but she can go out and meet random strangers and just start talking with them and blah, 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 and have these little conversations with someone she just met. That's Aquarius moon. There's a desire to make a lot of new little social interactions, or rather social connections with other people. It's very important for them, and they get bored easily, and they don't like to feel trapped in their relationships. They need a lot of freedom, and they're not a super emotional. This is not a super emotional moon placement, so don't expect someone who is really comfortable with grand emotional gestures. That will feel really odd to them. They would rather talk about things or think about them or go do something fun than be stuck in this ooey gooey swamp of sticky emotions. All right, Pisces moon. This is a very sensitive moon placement. I had this in my solar progress chart this year. Holy cow. And I got an Aries moon natally. So I'm just like, what am I doing with this? This is very intuitive, sensitive, psychic placement for the moon. Like all the water signs, actually, whether it's Scorpio or Cancer, Okay, this placement, this is this desire to merge with other people emotionally, to merge with the universe, to seeking security. It's not it's like you can never get this place of security. You can never get there where you feel emotionally safe and secure because you're always sort of flowing and in flux. So it's very compassionate, and that's the thing is, there's this looking to other human beings. Where can I serve someone else and help someone else and heal someone else? Because that will help me feel like I have a purpose, and that gives my emotions some shape and some direction and some focus. There's a little bit of a blindness about their own personal emotions as well, and where they stand and how they feel about something. Can be. That's the basics of the moon as expressed through the different zodiac signs, the 12 signs. I'm going to do another video. We're going to do Mercury next. If you have questions or comments, I love comments. Tell me what you think. Where's your moon? How does it express? If you know the house placement, put the house placement. I've got an Aries moon, but it's in the 8th house. That also adjusts it a little bit and changes it a little bit. Okay, so yeah, thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.